Hi everyone and welcome to She. Today on the show, I have like the most hottest topic in this town, and it's about nannies. You know, I was looking at a reel just yesterday, and guys are talking about how, you know, having these housekeepers, house managers, and nannies can really give you what they call character development, you know. And we're like, you know what, let's do a show about this. Let's understand how to take care of these precious people so then they take care of us, and every person benefits, you know, and just the difficulty that can come with that, you know. And, you know, we had a show just last week, and, you know, one of our guest was saying how her nanny was so clueless and she'd come home with a baby and she didn't even know how to train her. So how do you go about this whole aspect of the nannies, housekeepers, and house managers? You know, I got you, so I have amazing guests on the show who will take us through step by step. So get your notebook, be ready to just jot down all these good notes and get you ready for your next nanny or even the one that you currently have. So I'll just let them introduce themselves, then we'll delve deep into this whole exciting topic. So maybe we start with you, Liz.
Thank you so much, Faith. I'm Elizabeth Okang. I run a company by the name Perfect Heavens Homes. And basically we just empower our nannies to be job ready in our home, to give you that comfort as you do your day-to-day job, and to give you that comfort that you need at home, and also that solving that complexity with your kids, with the homework, and also the catering area as you do your day-to-day work. And that's what makes it easy for Perfect Heavens Home to come and assist you, get the perfect nanny, get the perfect home as you do your other things.
Wow.
Yeah.
So meaning I can reach out to you too, from helping me find the ideal person. Then you come home and train that person.
And train them and equip them with the basic knowledge just to run your home as you would do it yourself.
Wow, that's perfect, because, you know, I was just saying earlier how I think I've grown old. I have zero patience to even teach anybody huku sisi utengeneza mchele hivi. Like that has run out a long time ago. So it's good to know that you can do that, so you can help some of us. We've aged, I think. We don't know how to do that.
Hi, Faith.
Hi.
My name is Christine Mungai. I'm a stay-home mom who has 3 children and a very, very amazing nanny. Yes, so I'm experienced a couple of years, so I hope I'll help someone.
Wow.
Yes.
First, you look amazing for a stay-at-home mom.
Thank you. I try.
And then also, I guess you're the blessed ones. You know, I keep wondering, is it the boss to the nanny who leads to the success, or is it the home? Because do you have boys or girls?
I have 1 boy and 2 girls.
Because I have 3 boys, and let me just tell you, as we delved, maybe you can help me, Liz.
Yes.
You know, I have 3 boys.
Active boys.
And there's a time I used to tell guys I have 3 boys, you know, 5 and below. You know, at least now I can say 8 and below. You know, and that time you call and you're trying to get a nanny and they're like, what an vijana? Ay, apana. You know, they're like, they can't hack that.
That's true.
Do you think half of the success of, you know, just the nannies is you, the boss, or is it the home? Is it a combination of the two? What has your experience been?
For me, I would say, first thing first, it's both ways.
Yeah.
First of all, you have to create a good environment for someone else to come in and work within your home, and them also to have a good attitude.
Yeah.
Because these are kids. Your kids drive you crazy as a mom. Imagine someone from outside coming in.
You're right.
So you need, for me and my husband, what we do, we have a routine. Before we even search for a house girl, we pray. And we always tell God, please, Lord, please, we are not patient people. But
I like that.
God, you're patient. So whoever is coming through that door, please send us someone who will be able to cope and understand and be able to just love the kids. Because I think as parents, the most important people in our lives are not our jobs or our careers. It's these small people. They're the most amazing gifts we have. So as parents, we have to always try our best to bring someone who's going to nurture, not take over your work, FYI, but to help you. As we say, help. So you have to create a good environment, you interact with this person, you know this person on a personal level, because at the end of the day, they're also human beings.
Yeah.
And since I've just said I'm not patient, I always tell God, please, please, please give me patience.
Send me, yeah.
But also, I don't want someone to come into my house to make me walk on eggshells. So if we don't click, let's end the relationship way before. Amicably and very respectful. I think that's what women we struggle with, because we really want someone to come and help you. So you're like so afraid, oh, what if I tell her this? Just tell someone with respect and to understand your boundaries, what needs to be done. Just like you, I hate training. I don't have the patience for training because like, quickly, you know. But you have to learn this person are they fast or are they slow in learning things? Do they interact with the kids well? So you have to adjust. Okay. If you need someone to keep repeating, please just do it with patience. And if you can't, just say,
it's not working.
Amicably, just it's not working.
Yes,
that's
I just want to pick from there and just to add by saying, as the homeowner and now the nanny who is coming in, where we go wrong as those who hire nanny, most of us, we don't know who we want. Because we have to know, do I really need a nanny? Do I really need a housekeeper? Because they're totally two different things.
Yes.
But our economy makes homeowners gel the two as one.
Yes,
now you have a nanny and you have a housekeeper.
In one person.
In one person.
Yes.
And you as a person, you expect this person to run all the roles in the house, which ideally it shouldn't work like that, because of your finances makes you take that assumption, I will call it assumption, to think that she needs to do 1, 2, 3. And that's why patience, we lack the patience. I'm not patient with this house girl. She can't do this. And you, with your absent mind, you don't think that you have a nanny or you have a house manager, because nannies take care of the newborn up to age of 10. That's a nanny, and you'll find them gelling well
with the kids.
And you're like, I like my girl. She's good with the kids, and it is true. It comes automatically. If that is a nanny, someone who just wants to protect, nurture, and bring up the kid, they will blend, and you'll feel so comfortable that my girl is good. Then the other side will suffer. Again,
housework,
housework will suffer, and people will ask you, how comes your house is like this and you have a house girl? I mean, I don't mind. You know, many of us is that I don't mind. She's good with the kids, because that's the strength of your girl to be a nanny for your home. And now you need to find that an alternative person to run the other sector of the house, because actually your house is just like any other company. It's just that we don't understand it on that level because it's a home where we stay and we eat. But it's a company that runs. It has department that is being taken, critical department that need attention, that need also hygiene profile to be high, and we miss that. Now, as a mother, a new mother and old mother, we are all new in every area of our kids, because they change, they transform. And we have to know, yes, I have a nanny that takes care of this. Can I bring someone, you can even call them day bugs, we call them that, that can always take care of this, so that they find a way to gel with us and to make that environment comfortable, to make them run their day-to-day jobs. And when you appreciate your nanny, you also appreciate yourself. And also giving back to the community is by also empowering them, that when they leave your house, they leave your house appreciating that they are nannies that has achieved this, that have complemented also their life with this.
Adding value.
And you know, as you were saying, you don't give them to take care of your role as a parent, but also these are people who take care of your kid almost 8 hours of your absence in the house. Now, they have to have that character that mold also your kid, because the kids develop when they're still young. Their mental develops as they're growing. Now, if you have a nanny who can take care of that, you are at a plus, because you will not struggle when these kids are growing up. And that's why people now say that, who brought you up? Is it your nanny? You can find such comment even from a teacher, and your kid comes back, a teacher told me that it's your mom is an absentee mom. It's not that you are absentee, but if you take your time to empower this house girl, and that's why I advocate for that. Let us empower our house girl to be who we are in our absence and also during our presence.
Yes.
Yes.
That's good.
It is very good to know I have a nanny. If you find that your nanny are good with kids or your house girl is good with kids, just know I have a good nanny, not a housekeeper, not a house help.
Yeah.
But what do we do for homes that can't afford 2 or 3, you know? Then what happens, you know? Do you have 2? Maybe Christine, you can, do you have 2? Do you have 3? Do you have 10?
I wish. I have 2.
Yeah.
I have now my nanny who help me take care of the kids.
Yeah.
And I have a day bag who comes, skips a day and then comes like 3 times or 4 times a week to help with house chores.
Okay.
Because for me, I know my nanny, how one of her weaknesses is keeping the house tidy and neat, which I love, which I like having things in order.
In place, yeah.
So I understand where she comes in, where my kids are everywhere. So I always say that for me, I don't expect someone to do what I can't do. If I'm at home with the kids and the nanny is not around, I'm not able to manage having a neat house, a clean house, and dishes not in the sink. It's quite tough.
Yes.
So I can't expect someone else from outside to come and do the same thing at my home. So I decided, my husband, thank God he agreed, we have a day back, she comes, helps with the housework only. Like cleaning, ironing,
folding.
Yes, folding. That is, my nanny is just my kids. Because I have a 20-year-old, an 8-year-old, and a 4-year-old. The 4-year-old just started school the other day. So like a month ago, she's always in the house. And she's like a handful, ball of energy, burst of energy everywhere. So my nanny loves that and able to go out and play with her without not having to worry about, is food ready? Is the house clean? Will I come back, find the house done? And I'm blessed to have 2. And if people are not able to have 2, you can always compromise.
Yeah.
Like before I was able to get another one, I would, but since I'm a stay-home mom, I would have some time whereby I'm staying with the kids. She's able to do her job.
Or the cleaning and all that.
I give her time to do the cleaning, or vice versa. Because sometimes I like things to be done in a certain way. I would do it myself. I would tell them, go outside and play. Then mkacheze, hapa nitakusaidia. Because they're also human. They also get tired.
They get tired,
Yeah, they also want a chill pill. So, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. And how was it like when you're hiring? Is it like how you hire at work? How do you hire these nannies? Are you looking at, you know, like certain qualities? And if yes, what do you look out for? Imagine you're talking to someone who's, you know, having a nanny for the first time.
Yes.
You know, is there a list of what you look out for? You know, every time I'm doing these interviews, half the time my husband is like, babe, those things you're asking, like, you know, people can just do for you PR. You know, but I'm always like, it's important. Then you slowly notice that when you ask them, you know, why did you leave your previous employer? They all say the employer moved to another country. You know, so you're just like, oh man, you know. But I always want to ask these things, and I'll ask, you know, can you make chapati? You know, is it, I'm a house full of men, you know, like if you can't cook chapati, you're not existing in my house. But still, my hubby is just like, someone will tell you they can make whatever just to come to your house, right?
That's true, that's
you know,
true.
so how do you know, like I want someone who's coming to me and they can cook these things. I want to figure out why do they actually leave their employer, you know, or maybe I'm asking the wrong thing. So how do you do those interviews? What do you ask? And also, where do you get these people from? You know, I don't know, you can both share your experiences. Clearly, you can tell mine has been dramatic. I'm still dealing with it.
What I can say, finding nannies is not an easy task. And expecting that they will speak the truth also, that is on another level. Because as you say that, why did you leave your other employer? Why did you leave the other job? Very relevant question to ask. But what I will say, when you are looking for a nanny, you have to, first and foremost, you have to ask why they left their job, and why do they want that job? Because definitely some will want the job because of their own interests, their own personal things that you will not know. Maybe with time, as they stay, you will come to identify, it will come out. So you have to be on point and ask, why do you want to come to my house? Do you think this job is important for you? Ask them. Yes. And there's the time you'll ask them their age. But age is relative. I will use that word because you'll find the elderly one and the young one, sometimes when you employ them, they behave almost equally the same. They can run the same job, almost. It's true. Disappointing, or you can find the elderly disappointing more than even the younger one. Now, when you are doing the interview, I always say face-to-face interaction matters. You will connect when you're talking to someone. And also, whether over the phone, you'll always know the tone of voice. You can always pick that. To me, I pick. It's very easy for me to, when I'm talking to someone, it's easy. This is a kind person. Now let me see the person in person, face to face. Then now your personal reaction and communication, you will see this is someone I can try. Because also you can never judge before also you bring them in. Now, age matters. Ask those questions. Why do you want this job? Do you think this job is important for you? Have you ever tried working before? Then what is your work experience there? And it's good to know your expectation via her expectation. And that's what will make you gel. If your expectation is so high and maybe the ladies, maybe it's someone you are referred to by maybe your grandee from the village and what, that person need exposure, that person need time, that person need training, that person need experience. Now you have that 4 element that you need to deal with in this person. If you don't have patience, Faith, definitely. In your mind, you just have to look, where can I get help to nurture all this? And that's what I was saying. That's why a perfect heaven songs comes in. And just try to nurture that so that by the time a month ends, you know that I can stay with this lady. She's a quick learner. She can adapt to this. She knows how to understand the machines and all that. So that you don't come home, why is the microwave not working? Because she didn't know that she shouldn't put the sufria in the microwave. Or with a spoon, you know. Now, those are the things. When you're looking for that, you have to look for that. When you're looking for age, be open on age. Because the elderly you look, you feel that I will be comfortable. It's not, it doesn't work maybe. I think she can maybe add on that. Because when someone say, I just need an elderly woman, why didn't I need an elderly? Because in your mind you think the elderly will understand more. I remember there's a neighbor of mine. That day I was working home throughout, from home. But there's a kid who kept crying. I could pick this as a very young kid. But she keeps on crying around 8:30. Almost towards 10, you get?
Like throughout 2 hours.
And I could tell it is not in the house. They're like in their corridor outside. Now, the second day, I had to take the bold step to go to the neighbor, you get? And walked in. Then, because I didn't know, they were just newly people who moved in. Now, I didn't know, is this the mother? Or is this the nanny? You know, I was now torn in between. Now I just said, morning, good morning. Hey, the baby is crying. You get? Then it kept me off. But I went to the next neighbor door, because in that compound there were like 2 homes, 2 houses. But now I went. The other neighbor is someone who has stayed there for forever. Like, I say, shush, because she's an elderly woman. Shush. Aki, this baby analianga sana. What is happening? Is that the mother? Ati hapana. Huyo ni mfanyikazi. Now by the time I was coming back, she wasn't there with the kid. When I was dropping my kids to school, I don't know whether it is God or what. I met now a lady on our pathway. Then I stopped and said, hi, how are you? Are you the new tenant who has come in? Then I say, I'm Liz, I'm your neighbor. Say, yeah, I just moved in last month. I said, nice meeting you. Do you have a small girl? He said, yeah, I have my small girl. And that kid traumatized me. Yesterday, this baby cried. Today, she cried. But by the time I was coming in, I saw an elderly lady. I thought that is the mother. But now I didn't want to interfere because I thought it's a baby and the mother. Someone, no, that's my nanny. Someone, no.
There's something
wrong about this. And when I saw the kid, she was halfly naked. You get? You know, it was cold season. You know, like July is here. Cold. And the kid was with a short with a vest. You get? And somehow, I don't know whether she was removing a diaper for the kid and maybe torturing the kid. I couldn't figure out. I couldn't place my hand. But I just sensed there's something wrong. And I thank God God connected me with that lady.
So
and I had to share that. And that's what I can say without a doubt. Age is relative.
That's true.
You can pick an elderly person thinking that this will be good with my kid. They don't have the human heart. You can
maybe
have that young
tired
person.
through
they're
life.
Just tired. And that's
the way
they are able to have the same energy level to keep up with kids.
Yes. So if the child is disturbing, they're just like my friend.
You're going to sort yourself. And I thank God. But when I was talking to her, she said that I couldn't take it because I came to realize that at night, because it's true, because sometimes at night you find the kid is so crying. I say, okay, I think the kid was traumatized. You know, right now you are relaxed. You're with the mother. This is a kid who is young. I think she was maybe 2 years. Can't explain herself. She can just explain herself through crying. You get? Now at night the kid could cry. The lady is preparing to go to work. They have not slept the whole night because the kid starts crying at 3 till morning. You get? As a working mom, you get fatigued, you get tired, you get stressed. Now I can just say that when you are looking for your nanny, age is relative.
That's true.
Pick the desire, and you should ask, why do you want this job? And why do you want to come to my house? You get? And let them speak. You'll always know, I want to come because of 1, 2, 3. Because even if there's a lie, you'll always speak at least. There's some honesty, there's some reality. Check their background. Know that they have family, and where are their family? So that also you stop this notion, someone comes to your house for 1 month, 3 months, and they have disappeared. You don't know where they've gone. If you look on security matters, that's a security threat. Because why should a house girl disappear? Why should they sneak? No, it's good to tell you, I'm leaving now. You get? Then you say, oh, my house girl want to leave now. I can't go to job. Can I call and just let go? And when they say they want to leave, let them leave.
Go. That's true.
Don't say, you have been a good one.
Nitafute mtu mwingine.
When they want to go, go. Because you're getting rid of something which is unforeseen. Because maybe there's something that has triggered. It can be anger. Because even we have to know, when you have your house girl, they have their past. Ask them. Because with these people,
they're humans. Like
they're human. Even you might find someone is going through trauma of rape, of maybe physical abuse. They're nurturing all that. They can release it on you. They can release it on the kid. Now you have to know their background. Anything. Good. Now we have to learn that as homeowners, as people who want to bring other person in your family. Yes. And also to add, accept them as members of your family. Embrace them and let them feel, I'm a part of this. And tell them, you are now not a stranger. You're a member of this family. Any person with a bad motive, that will oppress the bad motive in them. And they feel, hey, this person has accepted me. You separating them that this is your food, this is our food. It's also not. That's not also.
That's very sad.
And just tell him, I want you to cook. I want you to arrange the table in this manner. I want you to have this chair as yours. Feel free, because also when you dedicate a chair for them, also it teach also the kids that we have to sit on the table and we have to have this manners that we are now on the table having our meal. So that when they run, energy here with food, come eat. It's a character you are developing in that kid. Yes, that's my point. That's what I feel.
Wow. You know, I was just listening to you speak, and I'm just thinking, I think I need a new class, because first I never meet my nannies who I hire physically before they come to my house.
Oh, you don't?
I just do phone interviews. I guess sometimes when you're so busy, you don't have that time. And that's why I like what you do, because I guess you come in and support in that sense.
Yeah.
So it's really sad, but I'm learning. I'm learning to meet the person face to face. How do you handle it? And especially if you can remember the first time you had to bring one in
as a new mom,
and train them, because maybe you didn't know there was at least somewhere to train as well.
For me, I conduct more or less a whole month interview, because this is what I say.
Wow.
You can't, I'll come talk to you the first time. I'll put my best foot forward. I will lie to you. I will PR myself, tell you I can do this, do this, do that. But at the end of the day, people forget they lied. So your true character will come out with time. So I always say, I'll give you a 1 month period to see if we can do this together.
Oh, and you tell them that?
Yes, I do. I say first, mwezi ya kwanza, tujuane, na kama uko na maswali niulize.
Sasa zile ako kwa nyumba sasa?
Yes, in the house. After the interview, I've called them, I've seen them face to face. My interviews are very short, because I always say, we'll see us along the way, I'll gauge you along the way. So we do a whole month. If you need me to repeat some things, I'm okay with it. Because also at the end of the day, they also have other values from other homes, especially. And then they will come and bring these values like, apana, that does not work for me. As a new mom, oh my word, it was stressful. I think there's a nanny who came for a week. I didn't understand why. I was like, now what do I do? My baby is small. I need to go to work. My husband is going to work. What do I do? But thankfully, I had also relatives who would guide me to good nannies.
Okay.
Like you know, my current,
referrals.
yes. Like my current has stayed for 3 years.
Oh, wow.
Oh, that's nice.
Yes. And we have an agreement whereby if you need anything, just tell me. Have an open door policy whereby you understand them as human beings. You can tell them, kama kuna shida, come and talk to me. During that first interview, you have to agree, do you want Saturday off? Because they're also human. They want also just to go relax. It's the same way you want to check out, go hang out with your friends. So always ask my nanny, do you want me to be giving you a monthly weekend? You leave on a Saturday. After you've done your chores, maybe by midday or something, then you can come back on Sunday in the afternoon. What do you... Because also you need them to understand, as Liz said, the expectations of your home.
It's true.
And then you tell them your expectations, and you guys meet a balance, because not everything is going to pair up. It's never going to pair up. But you can learn to pair up. And especially as a new mother, being 3 months of maternity, you learn how to be keen to see if this person, okay, when they first came in, do they want to hold your baby? Do they want to interact? Those are the small things. We take it for granted, but you'll know someone's heart towards the child.
Volume,
by the first day they meet this child, you can tell. And be on the lookout, be on the guard. Like for me, if it's a small baby, I won't allow the nanny to wash my baby for a long time, until it's a bit longer. Like 2-3 years, until the time my child is able to utter words and express themselves, because you also don't want to be on the statistics, but it's a work in progress.
Wow.
And being patient also, knowing that sometimes you have to repeat yourself. Choi no shangwa hivi, unajua kuhakisha gas. You know those things that we take for granted. Who us we live in Nairobi, we're like, this should be normal, but for especially girls who come from up country, it's not normal.
It's not.
Yeah, so you teach and train, give them periods, give them. I always say, for me, I give my nannies my schedule. Then I tell them, does it work for you? This 1 month we are staying to know each other. What can we change? Afterwards, we'll sit and discuss. Kosha nyumba, unonaje? Do you need to change timing because of the baby waking up at this time? What time are you? Because feeding schedules don't change. But these other small things can be moved. Can be laundry, ironing. If you only have one nanny who's also a house help, you arrange. It doesn't have to be all engraved in cut and stone.
And I think also, I guess if you have that one person to also just let them know that I guess the child is most important as
Yes,
well.
yes.
So that they're also not hurrying to clean up and things like that. So you come home and find the house neat and the child has been starved.
Yeah,
You know, when you're talking about the neighbor story, I remember with my first child, I had a very nosy neighbor, but I thank God for her. She was an elderly lady, and she'd knock the house, enter, and before you can even say come in, she walked into the living room, sat, and she's like, so how was work, your baby? So at first I'd be like, this chick is really pushing it. But at some point I came to appreciate it, because anytime the nanny did anything funny, she'd call me. You know, so my first child was not fussy at all, like rarely cried. If he did, she'd call me. Like I'm in the office, she's like, this lady you have, the child is crying too much. You know, or she goes like, I saw her pushing him. Or, I know, so the first time I remember her telling me I saw her pushing him, I was like, pushing him? She's like, yes. So then I like sort of ignored. I'm like, she's overreacting. Because you know also that you look at this person, you're like, she's so nice. I don't think she would do that. Until now, when I heard it from somebody else, you know, then I was like, oh my gosh, this lady is probably, you know, like, probably hurting the child, you know, and things like that. So I think also just having that community, if they can help as well, is so important.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
Whistleblowers are very important in the community.
For my 8-year-old, when she was around 3, 4, we moved to a shared compound. I thought my nanny was good because she had stayed for a while. Only to discover my neighbor one day just called me at work, say, hey, she really pinches your daughter. Because we find two marks on her face, on her hands. You're like, no, she fell down. I'm like, oh, okay. Since my 2-year-old has a beautiful heart. Even if you do something bad to her and you tell her sorry, she'll still love on you. She won't, there was no aggression towards the nanny or holding back or being afraid the way that you're coming in the house, that she's running to you. No. But say, I remember Polly, so my baby is good. But my neighbor noticed my nanny would pinch to the point that she'd have scars and wounds. And I was like, wait, 2 years. Oh my God, I felt so bad as a mother. I'm like, I did notice.
Wow.
I felt guilty. But at the end of the day, we have to understand that mothers, we can't be everywhere. And we just try to figure out and just pray to God that one day it will come out before it's too late or before it's bad. And I really thank my nosy neighbor. Nosy neighbors are good.
Yes.
At some point, they're really good. So, and I was able to remove her from that situation. Just tell her, you know what, go. We can't. Because that's abuse. And my daughter was just so fragile. Because you'll pinch her and tell her sorry, and they're good.
And they're good,
And her habit, my daughter's habits never changed at any point. So it was hard to tell. Yes, until someone now witnessed it.
Outside noticed it. Wow.
Actually, as we go back, that's why I was saying that you have just to pick how is this personalities are. And that's someone who is not even good with the kids. You know it. That's someone who is good with the house, and they'll run the house nicely. And then, as a mother, and being you have busy schedule, like I have the best nanny. Now, I just want to say that sometimes kids don't change, and also I will pick the word flexibility. As a mom, you need to be flexible with your nannies. Do you feel like going off? Because sometimes they break down. You know, like a nanny, you don't have off. Mentally, you just know December nitaenda kwetu.
And that's the end of the year.
End of the year. But sometimes we need to break that monotony that you as a family, do you even just go home out together? They feel appreciated. It is good for them to feel appreciated. So that when even you as a person at work, you break. You feel like my boss is too much. What is all this? I just need to take. And you can decide to take all your 27 days.
At a go. Let me just get this done.
They are like that. And as we are saying here, I'm picking everyone and say they're human beings. It is true. They're human beings who didn't get the opportunity that we have. Opportunity to get exposed to this world, to the society, to what we have, and to whatever we are using. Now, these people also, they break. They can break, and because lack of exposure, they put it onto the kids. That's why she could maybe pinch and feel that, I wish I was just like her mother going to work. Not doing this work. And we have to enable them know that their work is important, just like any other job.
That's true.
And actually, I tell them, I'm proud to say that I have 3 house help who are now who has built rentals in their home, in their rural home. And I thank God that it's, even if I didn't do it financially, my education has empowered them to do that. And when I look at them, I feel that I told you, your work is just important like any other job. Appreciate it, embrace it, and your income, your coin is valuable just like any other person. And you're not having too many people working with, you are working with also many people. The kids are your staffs. Enjoy, enable them be the best as you are employee is at your home. Now, if you look at these people with the kids, try to know, what do this nanny want at this particular time? Does this nanny just want a break? If your job is there, just tell them to go, have even a 1-week break, and then tell them, you come on this day. You can get your day bag to run the house during that time, because even you have taken your leave days. So that you balance the two, so that the breakdown does not affect the kids. Because I feel from where I sit and how I've interacted with them, there comes a time they break. I have now one that I'm training. She's an elderly woman. I think she's in her 40 plus, I think 45. And I've just picked, I'm trying to tell the homeowner, try to understand her. This is someone who really, she thinks about her kids going to school, and she's aging, that's one. Of course, retirement is checking in. And I can say the demand is high. I told her that your expectation and her expectation are totally different.
Night and day.
Yes, it's night and day. But actually, you can just pick it. When you talk to them, I say, but then you have to lower your expectation and open a big heart to accept how she is. Then you start filling that your cup slowly by slowly. Leave her side. Concentrate on your side. What can you take? You get? Because she's willing to work, but there's too much, you get. And also age is not on her side. She can't, you know,
her energy level.
The energy level is down. And you have to accept it. That is the truth and it's the reality. Now, even us, we need to know, who do I really have in my home? Is she good with the kids? Because that home, I told her that you don't need a nanny. You need a home manager. You don't need, because all the kids, the last one is graduating. You get? No, you don't need a nanny here. You just need a home manager who can run your pantry and just tell you this is missing, this is missing. We need this food to be restocked, and someone who can run and do for you, because she travels a lot. The woman travels a lot, and her work is so demanding, just like Faith, too demanding. You know, like she works. Sometimes she can't even pick that call even to communicate back home and to organize. Now I just told her that this is what we need to do. 1, 2, 3. But your expectation is so high with this one. Now, just know you need a home manager. We are going to walk with you this journey with her so that we see where we are going to fix. And you have to be patient. You have to be patient. Now, these are the things I'm talking, actually, I think I'm concentrating on the homeowners. They have just to accept their nannies, and they have to know who they want in the house, because these people break. I will say that I've really rescued her breaking. Because the demand was too high. And especially you have to know also your house. If God has blessed you with a big mansion, no, this is a big mansion with this kind of a person, it's too much.
It's too much. So you get more people and things like that.
Because she was saying that this scrubbing of this veranda is ni ngumu kwangu, nachukua 3 hours to wash this veranda.
Wow.
But I told her, no, don't use 3 hours, because to me, I looked, of course, I go to assess, see the work, how do you do this? Because it's a personal interaction. You feel the work, you feel her, and then you can see even the body communication. I said, 3 hours doing this, first and foremost, it's wrong.
Yeah.
You're straining your back, you're wasting too much time. And I told her, do it physically. Don't do it, you know, like I picked that she fetch and pour water kidogo kidogo. I say, take a bucket, pour water in that veranda with soap and everything. Then just try and scrub it. So that you see, can it really work for that house girl? Because, you know, when we look at it, that's the time she feels this, it consumes too much of my time. It breaks her.
Yeah.
You get? Because anything in house girls and in home management, anything that feels weighter for your nanny, pick it up. Try to address it and ask her if she feels if she feels comfortable doing it. If she doesn't feel, look, can it really work with all this that she's doing? Then try to pull those and delegate them to other sectors. And on the day bag can work on that. Or gardener can pick on that. Like washing the veranda, let the gardener do it. As they're doing the compound and the flowers.
The house. Wow, thank you for sharing that. And even as we close, I'm just curious, as a mother, in a few words, what would you encourage another mother who's getting into that season of starting to get nannies? Maybe you're expecting and you're about to, you know, just from your heart, how would you encourage that mother even as we close?
Not to give up, not to lose hope. We all, I think the downsides of life is bad news is always given the limelight. But we have good nannies. I'm a living testimony of a good nanny. She's not perfect at work, but she's amazing with my kids. Be patient. Try to understand this person is a human being, and don't be too hard on yourself. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. Don't force issues. Don't live on eggshells in your own home, because there's some nannies will come and terrorize you and threaten you. By the way, they will threaten you. And always, that is your home. That is your safe space. So whoever you're bringing in, you pray for them, and God answers prayers. If someone is not for you, let them go. Yes, and it's possible. You'll get a good nanny. For sure you can. With the right keys there, and there's Liz, so to train them, which has made it so much easier. I wish I better when I started having kids.
It would be like a smooth flow.
I know, but it's a learning process, and there's no rule book.
No, there isn't.
There's no rule book, because homes have different rules.
It's true.
So along the way, you'll get ups and downs. Don't give up. You'll get a good nanny.
Oh, fantastic.
Yes.
This has been She. I have learned so much just listening to you both. I am encouraged as well in this season of trying to find someone to take care of a newborn. You know, because so many times it could, like you're rightly saying, it could feel like it needs to be perfect, you know, but I guess you just learn and you go as you learn. And I keep saying God is a present help, you know, and so if you're a mother out there and you're like, you know, how do I even afford that one nanny or the two of them and things like that, I just pray that God can find you someone who you can help, and you know, and they help you as well, and he provides for that. And also the community, like we said, you know, our friends, our nosy neighbors who support, you know, let's listen to them, because sometimes they have a good thing to say as well. But we wish you all the best as you hire. I hope you've written down a good checklist that will help you as you hire. Please don't do what I have been doing and just call them and start. Make sure they come in, you know, and you get to meet them face to face. Do the 1 month, elect the 1 month interview where you're able to just walk with them and see, is it working and isn't it working? And if it really is not a good match, it's okay to just, you know, try it out with somebody else. But remember to be patient as well, because even for us at work, you know, our bosses are patient with us and they give us time. This has been She. We've been talking about nannies, and now we know it's nannies, housekeepers, house managers, you know, and they're all different things. But I hope you've learned something, and I wish you all the best in that whole season. We love you, and I pray that God just walks with you and guides you on that journey. Bye, and God bless.